Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It for my Will I Buy It Wednesday series. So if you are new here, thank you so much for coming by my channel. My name is Samantha and I post videos about every single day because I love what I do, but I do have the Will I Buy It series where every Wednesday, typically in the mornings, I will upload a new Will I Buy It video. And basically I'm just taking usually new releases. That's mostly what I'm featuring in these videos. I either take a couple of products or I'll do a collection like I'm doing today, and I'll just kind of discuss the products, share photos, the prices, where it's available, when it's available, but I also discuss if I'm going to purchase it myself or if I am going to pass on it. I got the idea a while back to do a Will I Buy It video because I still wanted to be able to talk about new makeup releases on my channel, but I cannot afford to go out and buy everything and I don't get PR packages very often, so that's why I kind of came up with this idea just to kind of chat with you guys. Like, you guys are my friends. Like, this is how I would talk to my friends if I was trying to think about whether to buy something or not. And like, my husband really doesn't care to hear about my makeup purchases. He's not someone that I'm really gonna talk to, so I'm gonna talk to you guys instead. And it's really nice because a lot of times I can get your feedback. Sometimes the products have already come out, some people watching have already purchased it and they can give their opinions, or you know, we can just kind of talk to each other as friends and hang out for a little bit. So that's why I really like to make these videos. And it's also sometimes when I make these videos, I don't quite know yet if I'm gonna purchase something or not, and I kind of like talk my way through it as I'm making the video, so that's kind of fun as well. But yes, every Wednesday I have the Will I Buy It Wednesday videos. So if you are new here, I hope that you will click the subscribe button down below so you get notified when I have future videos, even though you can probably just come to my channel every single day and you'll probably find something new that I'm talking about. But today's video is going to be all about the Mariah Carey and MAC collection. So I'm going to go over as much of the collection as I can and just give my thoughts about it and if I'm going to purchase anything from the collection or not. So if you would like to see my thoughts on the Mariah Carey and MAC collection, please keep watching. Okay, so I feel like this video might be a little bit hard for me to film. So when I was doing the Will I Buy It videos, just kind of like sporadically, I was typically taking like a handful of products, usually like 4 to 5 products, and talking about them. But since I do them every week, I figure there can be some videos where I'm focusing like exclusively on a collection. Like the last Will I Buy It video I did was all about the Peach collection from Too Faced, and I've been seeing a lot of people asking about the Mariah Carey collection, and then I mentioned it in last week's video, would you guys want to see it? And a lot of yeses came in from that, so I wanted to record it. But it's just, I feel like it's going to be hard for me. Sometimes with these collections, they can be a little challenging, especially it seems like these collections from MAC, because it's not like the Too Faced collection where they just had like the 4 or 5 items or whatever that they're putting out. Like, this is a full collection. So let's see, everything in the collection, I believe this is everything. 5 lipstick shades, 5 lip glosses, 2 lip liners, a liquid liner, 2 lash options, a powder brush, 2 blushes, a loose powder, an eye brush, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and a bronzer. If I go through each item individually and like spend any like certain amount of time on each item, this is going to be like an hour-long video. That is huge. That's a very large collection. So I'm like, okay, how can I do this in the best way possible? But I think I'll try to focus on each set of options, just talk about them, what I think about them, and just give a little bit of a like yes or no, so we can try to get through as quickly as I can. Another reason why I feel like this video might be kind of hard to film is because I'm actually not a big MAC cosmetics type of girl. I know there are people out there who just love MAC and they have so much from MAC. I have MAC Fix Plus, I have MAC lip liner in Whirl, and that might be everything that I own from MAC. Oh, I have a pigment, and I have a MAC pigment in Vanilla. Carly Bible made me buy it. It's in that video. So that's all that I have from MAC, and I'm okay with that. I've just never really gotten like super into the brand like some people do, and I can't really tell you why it is, but I mean, it's the same with everything. Some people have the makeup brands that they're like ride or die for, and then makeup brands that are just kind of like meh to us, you know what I mean? I mean, it's the same way with fashion, it's the same way with food. I mean, like, we just all have our preferences, and I've just never really gravitated towards MAC. So when I saw this collection come out, my first thought was honestly like, oh, you know, I don't need anything. Like, I don't want to go into MAC. I don't really want to order online from MAC. I've actually, the very few times that I've ordered from MAC, I've had issues with them, with their customer service and things like that. And it's just, those little tiny things can just turn you off so much. So I don't know, I saw the collection come out and I was like, no, I don't really need anything, but I was like, no, you know, watch the videos, you know, some of the influencers getting PR packages, I'm like, just watch them, see what the collection looks like, see what it's all about. And then Mariah Carey came out with like her, I think it's like an 8-part documentary series on E, and so I started watching that too, because I was like, I'm interested in it. Mariah Carey is someone who like I loved as a young girl. Like I thought she was just so amazeballs when I was younger and growing up. I just thought she was amazing, and I mean obviously she's incredibly talented. Like her voice is like none other. I mean her voice is just insane. So it's actually been kind of fun. She's, I don't know if I want to say like she's a private person, but kind of when it comes to celebrity, she's more of a private person. She's not always just boom out there like some other people are. I've been really trying to watch as many videos as I can and look at the swatches and see what others' feedback is before I, you know, just completely write off the collection because I don't like MAC, and because, you know, even though I like Mariah Carey, she's not someone that like I love and like I'm super amazed with. And, you know, to be honest, I don't think Mariah Carey is super going to benefit from me buying her lipstick. Like I think she's fine financially. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Like I think she's fine. Like sometimes when the other YouTubers put out collabs, like you want to support them, you want them to have your money. Like I don't feel like Mariah really is gonna care if I give her, you know, $20 or whatever. So I've been trying to pay close attention to everything so I can, you know, kind of be honest and fair and just put as much research as I can into these videos. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing like the past like 4 days. It's been all Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey, Mariah Carey. So I'll just go ahead and start. I have like some little lists here on my phone that I'm gonna go over each thing. So let's just go ahead and jump into the first set. So jumping into it, there are lipsticks, and there are 5 of them. I get So OOC, which is a shimmering brown frost. All I Want, which is a champagne shimmer frost. Bit of Bubbly is a soft pinky nude and a creme sheen. Darling is in pinky peach, which is a creme sheen, and McIzzle is a cool peach and creme sheen. So these are $20 US per lipstick. Okay, so the collection on a whole is just completely Mariah Carey. Sparkly and glittery and shiny and so cool. I mean, the packaging is super freaking cool. Lipsticks, I mean, the packaging, it looks so cool. You know, a lot of the shades as I'm reading through, a shimmery brown, champagne shimmer, soft pinky nude, pinky peach, cool peach. I mean, you're not getting any like bold shades to be able to choose from, which makes sense because that's not really what you see Mariah Carey in. I mean, this is her collection and it definitely speaks to her. Now, the thing with the MAC lipsticks is that I don't actually like MAC lipsticks, which I know is like so crazy. And whenever I say that, I feel like the majority of people look at me like, you don't? Because MAC lipsticks, I feel like so many people really love them. And you always hear people talking about their MAC lipsticks, and I have tried some. I've never bought them myself. I've tried them as like samples in the store, and I've had friends that have had MAC lipsticks and I've tried them, and I just find them to be like super dry and crumbly on my lips. I just do. I don't gravitate toward MAC lipsticks. I've never purchased one myself. I purchased a lip liner and I thought it was just fine, but it's so crazy to me because I once tried, a friend had Velvet Teddy, and I tried it and I was like, yeah, I like the color, but I don't like the way it feels on my lips. Like it feels icky. This was before I even was on YouTube, by the way. This was a long time ago. And I was like, oh, no, I don't like it. And then I started watching YouTube videos, and I watched Kathleen Lights, and she had like a dupes video. And she said Wet n Wild Bare It All is a dupe for MAC's Velvet Teddy. And I went out and bought the Wet n Wild one because I was like, I remember I still really liked that color. I just didn't like how it felt on my lips. Wet n Wild is, $2.99 for a lipstick, and I love it. I wear it all the time. I think it's an amazing lipstick. I'm constantly recommending it. I love Bare It All from Wet n Wild. So I mean, there you go. Like a lot of things with MAC I just feel like are really expensive and I don't love them. And I find other brands that, you know, maybe some are less expensive, maybe some are the same price point, but I just like how they feel and how they wear on me so much better. So I'm not gonna purchase any of the lipsticks because I just personally don't like any of MAC lipsticks. And some of like the frosted lipstick on me does not look good, so that cancels out 2 of them right away, and then 3 were like the creme sheen ones. If I had to pick one, I would probably pick McIzzle. It just looked like the best one to me. It's a cool peach, or Darling, which was a pinky peach, but I'm not gonna get any of these lipsticks. They're $20 a piece, and I mean, I can stick with my Wet n Wild. and my Colourpop. I have Colourpop on my lips right now, so I'm not gonna get any of the lipsticks, but of course let us know. Are you gonna get any lipsticks? Have you? So the next one to talk about is some lip glosses, or lip glass, I guess is what these are called. I remember when I was watching videos, and I think it was Casey Holmes' video, where she was like, and this lip glass, and this lip glass. I'm like, what is she saying? Has she been drinking? Why is she saying lip glass? But that is what it is. It's lip glass. They're $18.50 a piece for US. There's 5 of them. It's Just Like Honey is a tan shimmer. Rainbow Interlude is a soft white shimmer. Little Miss Monroe is a true gold shimmer. Dream Lover is a dirty pink shimmer. And Butterfly Bling is a pink bronze shimmer. That is an online exclusive, by the way. So, lip gloss. So I'm not a big lip gloss type of girl. I have a few. And every once in a while I get like a crazy hair and I decide I'm going to buy a lip gloss. Like when I decided to buy a $28 lip gloss from Marc Jacobs. I don't know what came over me. Sephora was having a sale, so I did it. But I'm just not huge into lip gloss. This packaging though looks so cool. Like, oh man, the lip glosses to me just like totally stuck out. I just think they look so cool and like so much fun. But again, I just don't personally wear the lip glosses often enough that I feel like I would be able to say yes. And I also just bought a $28 lip gloss, guys. Like, I feel like I don't need to purchase a lip gloss for a while because I'm going to make the most out of that lip gloss. If you watched my I think it was my Cyber Monday haul, I talked about buying the Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar lip gloss as a recommendation from Jaclyn Hill, and I've been wearing it a lot. I've been really happy with it, but I feel like I'm just gonna wear that until it's completely gone, and I feel justified in making that $28 purchase because that was a tough pill to swallow. But I swallowed it. But no, I'm just not big enough into lip glosses, and you know, for all the other reasons that I stated at the beginning, it wasn't something that I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I have to have it. $18.50, you know, it's more expensive for a lip gloss, but nothing too crazy compared to some other ones. And I don't know, the swatches looked fine to me. Nothing really like made me super excited, and I don't feel like the colors would look great on me from the glosses that I've seen. The Butterfly Bling was like the pink bronze shimmer, like maybe that one. Maybe. I feel like I'm having to stretch it to like try to pick my favorite one out of that, but again, just not enough to like get me really super excited, you know? How about you guys though? Do you need a lip gloss in your collection? So there are 2 Pro Longwear lip pencils. They're $22 each. They're So Dramatic in deep brown, and then New Ombre in cool peach. So again, I mean, if you're not new to my channel, I barely wear lip liner. Like, I have a handful of lip liners, but a lot of times there's ones that were like sent to me or they were like included in a set. I don't know if I can remember the last time I just went out and purchased a lip liner on its own. I just don't wear them enough. There are some liquid lipsticks that I feel like you do need to wear a lip liner with. Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick is one of them. I think that you just like hands down need a lip liner with that. But a lot of the ones that I wear, Colourpop, Huda Beauty, Kat Von D, I don't think that you need lip liners, so I just don't wear them enough. And what did I say the price was? These are $22 each. Like, I'd rather just buy another lipstick than buying a lip liner. I just don't wear them enough to be able to justify it, but I don't know, maybe you're a big lip liner person. Maybe you feel like you need this in your collection. If I were to get either of them, I'd probably get Cool Peach because that's mostly, I wear a lot of like nudes and pinks and things like that, so deep brown probably wouldn't work out for me, but I just don't wear lip liners enough to be able to purchase one for $22. Okay, so there are also 2 eyeshadow palettes that she came out with. One is I'm That Chick You Like. It has 4 different eyeshadow shades in it. Whenever You Call, which is a yellow gold. Can't Escape Me, which is a dirty mocha with a gold pearl. Golden Petals Scattering. Okay, which is a cool brown shimmer. And How You Thrill Me, Rich Dark Brown. Are those like names of her songs? I don't know what those kinds of names are. Golden Petal Scattering. So the eyeshadow palette for the 4 shades inside is $41. The second eyeshadow palette, same thing, 4 eyeshadows, $41. You have Diamond Butterfly, which is a silver white shimmer. I'd Give My All, Muted Midtone Gray. Images of Rapture, Muted Black with Red Shimmer, and Twinks Deep Plum with Pearl. In Casey Holmes' video, she had one of the eyeshadow palettes. I can't think of which one she had. I did a tutorial with it, and it looked nice, and I had seen some swatches before that and some videos for that, and then when Casey did her tutorial, I was like, wait, I actually kind of do like that look. That, like, you got that look from that palette? I actually like that. But again, if you're not new to my channel, you know that I'm not an eyeshadow palette junkie, and I say that, and I've recently purchased a lot of eyeshadow palettes, so I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes, especially right now. I just made too many purchases recently of eyeshadows that I don't need this one in my collection, so I'm gonna pass over the eyeshadow palettes. But are you guys gonna get the eyeshadow palettes? Have you? If you're only choosing one, which one are you like gravitating towards? I don't know, they seem interesting. $41, 4 shadows. I mean, the packaging's cool and all that, so let us know your thoughts as well. Okay, there's also 2 powder blushes. They're $24 each. You've Got Me Feeling is a light candy pink, and Sweet Sweet Fantasy is a deep coral. I think Casey had the Sweet Sweet Fantasy, and she said it was like a hot, hot pink, and that's not at all what I wear for a blush. So the light candy pink, You've Got Me Feeling, I feel like I haven't seen as many people talk about that one. That one would probably be more my style, but I've never tried a MAC blush. That's one thing from MAC that I've just hands down like never tried, never sampled, never swatched, I've never played with MAC blushes at all. I don't have any friends with MAC blushes. Like, I've just never tried MAC blushes. I hear really good things about them though, which is interesting. What did I say? They were $24 each. I mean, 24, yeah, that's pretty pricey for a blush. Again, I don't feel like I gravitate towards blushes a lot, and I do have quite a few blushes. I feel like this video is like gonna be so boring because everything I'm saying, I'm like, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that. But we're also, what, 2 weeks away from Christmas, and I mean, I'm feeling it, you guys. Like, I've had a lot of gifts for people to buy for and to think about, and traveling and all that good stuff, and freaking buying wrapping paper and tape. And I have a big giveaway coming up that I just bought everything for, and that was really pricey. So I know that I need to like rein it in. I probably need to put myself on a no buy here probably right now. So I'm sorry if this video is like boring, but I just want to talk you guys through it like a real person who has to make the decisions of what makeup they're gonna buy, you know, like super important decisions in our lives, you guys. Like, but I just want to chat with you as a friend. And, you know, do I need another blush, especially at $24? No, I don't. I simply don't. So I'm not gonna purchase the blushes either, so shocker. But are you going to? Let us know. Okay, so let's keep it rolling. So we have a loose powder in Touch My Body, which is a radiant gold shimmer, and it's $39.50. This honestly is probably the one that I feel like is the most interesting out of the collection, and it comes in like a cool canister, and it's got like a cool brush fluffy thing with it, and you just kind of put it all over, and it gives you like a shimmer and, you know, a sparkle, a Mariah Carey shimmer type of thing. I thought this one looked super cool, but I know that I would not purchase this. Like, when I saw it, I was like, there's no way I could ever wear something like that, because my husband hates glitter. He hates glitter. He'd like, shimmer bothers him. I wore like glitter on my eyes the other day, and he was like, is that gonna get on me? He has like a phobia of glitter. It's very strange, but I've learned about, I knew this about him when I met him, and we weren't even dating yet. Glitter, shimmer, anything like that on my body, there's no way. So I hands down know that I could never make this purchase, because I would never be able to wear it unless I was like trying to repel my husband. And that would be really weird if that was happening. We are just about through the entire collection. So the next one that I want to talk about is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish. This is $45.50, and it comes in My Mimi, which is a warm gold shimmer. This is one that I really didn't have a lot of interest in. I thought Casey did a really good job of kind of like explaining it. I can leave her video link down below since I'm mentioning it quite a bit, but it just didn't really do anything for me. When she was putting it on her, I was like, I'm not seeing what is worth that price tag, because that is pretty expensive for a skin finish. So $45.50, and any of the swatches that I've seen so far and the feedback that I've seen so far, it just does not look to be worth the price at all. So I'm definitely skipping over that one. So the next one is a liquid eyeliner. This is My Night, which is a rich brown black, and it's $22. I really like eyeliners, you guys, and I know that might sound super weird because I'm like, I don't love eyeshadow palettes and I don't love blush, and I'm like, eyeliner. I like eyeliner. I just really do, and it's that one thing, like when people are like, if you can leave your house and be only wearing like one piece of makeup, what would it be? To me, it's eyeliner, because without it, I just look tired and I look young and I look strange and not awake. So I just typically will always have eyeliner on. Like, people have actually asked me like, why don't you just tattoo eyeliner on you? Because that freaks the crap out of me. No, I don't want that done. $2 is kind of pricey. It looks nice. Once again, the packaging looks nice. All of this is limited edition. I haven't even touched on that because I feel like it would just be repetitive to say, but all of this is limited edition, and it's selling out very quickly, and you know, all that jazz. So I tried to be pretty cognizant of what I'm purchasing that is limited edition, because it's harder to use in makeup tutorials and to talk about, because, you know, it just means that people aren't, it's not, you know, accessible to everybody all of the time, so it can get harder to use limited edition products. So do I need to spend $22 on an eyeliner that's going to be limited edition, that when I want to use it in a tutorial 6 months from now, I have to say, oh, I'm using the Mariah Carey MAC eyeliner, but you can't get it because it's sold out and it's not coming back, so take that. Like, I would just rather use my regular eyeliner that you can buy anytime. So I'm gonna skip over the eyeliner. What's new? Okay, so there are 2 brushes as well. There's a 183 buffer brush, which is $59.50. And there is also the 239 eyeshadow brush, which is $28.50. So I'm definitely skipping over the $60 buffer brush because I don't need one. I don't really even know what a buffer brush is, to be honest. Just like off the top of my head, I'm like, which one? What's the buffer brush again? Like, no. I'm not spending $60 on a buffer brush and the eyeshadow brush for $28.50 US. I mean, again, it's just, to me, I'm like, why? This whole collection is, I feel like, gonna be good for someone who's like a Mariah Carey, like, passionate fan. Like, you want this in your collection, you want it to be collector's items, but I don't need to spend $28.50 on an eyeshadow brush when I can spend $10 and get the same one from Morphe. Like, it just is, I'm just not gonna do it. So the buffer brush is just way too expensive. I wouldn't even consider that, really. That's just way too pricey for me to be spending on a makeup brush. The eyeshadow brush, I mean, definitely is still expensive, but to me, you just don't need it. To me. It might be different for you. This is just me though, but I'm gonna pass over that. It's just not necessary for my collection at this time. So the last thing that we have to talk about are eyelashes, and there are 2 different styles, 05 and 36. Hopefully I'm putting pictures in here along the way like I normally do my Will I Buy It, so you can see everything. These are $18 US a piece. So I kind of got excited about the lashes because I like lashes. I'm wearing lashes right now. I wear lashes almost every single day. I've always, before I got on YouTube, before I even knew how to put lashes on, I was wearing lashes because I just love them and I love the way that they make your eyes look. I just really appreciate them. So out of everything in this collection, I was like, maybe I could actually purchase the lashes, because you can really only get so many uses out of lashes before you have to throw them away. So even though they're limited edition, it's like, well, yeah, I can use them in like really quickly in upcoming tutorials or photos where maybe they'll still be available, or maybe people still can get them. But, you know, 6 months down the road from now, I'm probably not still gonna have these lashes, because I mean, I can maybe get like 10, 15, 20 is probably the max amount that I can get out of lashes, and that is making sure, like, when I take them off, I am taking that adhesive off very well, or else, you know, you just get to a point where you have to throw your lashes away. So these were the one things that I was really like, I could actually maybe get this if I wanted to like feel part of the cool crowd, the YouTube crowd, and purchase something from the Mariah Carey MAC collection. What's it gonna be? It would be the eyelashes. They are $18 a piece, which, you know, that's expensive. Huda Beauty is $20, so that's expensive. I just bought some new lashes from Eyelure from their Luxe line. Those were like $11, so that's pricey. Ardell is always solid to me, and those are like $4, so, you know. So I mean, they're not the most expensive lashes that I've ever seen. They're not the cheapest, whatever. They're more on the high-end range, but I don't like the looks of them. And I'm so bummed. Both of them, both ones. I mean, there is one set, and I don't know for sure which number it is, that they look a little bit like more wispy, and I really like wispy lashes. And so I looked at them and I looked at them. Oh, but I don't like the way that they look. So I'm super bummed, but I'm not someone who's like crazy particular about her eyelashes, but if you were to look at my eyelash collection, a lot of them are more like wispy, fuller lashes. That's just kind of the type that I go for, and I don't feel like the 2 that are in this collection would be for me. And they also just kind of look a little, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, but to me they just look a little on like the gimmicky side, which makes me really sad, because like I said, out of everything in the collection, these would have really been the things that I were to purchase. So I was paying close attention to them and what they looked like, and if I thought they would be good for me, but I don't think they would be lashes that I love. So, you know, maybe if they were a little bit cheaper, I'd purchase it and just be like, oh, what the heck, like whatever, they're lashes, I'll wear them a couple times and that'll be good. But I don't think they're gonna work out for me. So that one actually really did bum me out, because I was so excited when I was planning this video. I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything and are those super boring videos, but I was like, no, the lashes, like, look again at the lashes, look a 3rd time, look a 4th time, look at them on people. What do you think? But I just can't do it. So I won't be purchasing the lashes either. Such a bummer. But like I was saying with this collection, everything is limited edition and does appear to be in limited qualities. I already mentioned why I don't try to purchase limited edition. It's just much harder being on YouTube and doing tutorials. But the launch date for these, what I'm seeing, it's kind of been like changed around a little bit. It's been a little bit on the confusing side. So from what I'm seeing right now, it has already gone live on the MAC Cosmetics website. Like I said, there are some pieces that are sold out, but there are still pieces available at the time that I am filming this video. Also going to be available at Macy's and Nordstrom on December 12th, it looks like, and December 13th at Bloomingdale's, Belk, and Dillard's, and then in stores on December 15th. I think that's in stores in all of the locations, including the MAC locations. So I believe it's December 15th that those will be coming out, which will be the day after this video goes live. So that timing actually worked out pretty well. So I will leave all the information down below because, like I said, I think some of the dates have been changed around. So at the time, I fill out my description box typically just hours before I put a video live. So hopefully I can get the most up-to-date information in the description box down below. Please make sure to check that because when I'm filming, sometimes all of the information hasn't been released or I don't have certain pieces of information, but I'm still getting the video up. So I will leave anything in the description box below. I know sometimes I get comments like, you didn't say a price or you didn't say where it's available. And I'm saying, check the description box because everything will be done in there. So make sure you look at that. But I will leave all of the updated information that I can find in the description box down below, including links as well in case you would want to purchase anything. But that is going to be it for my next Will I Buy It video featuring the Mariah Carey and MAC Cosmetics collection. Hopefully this video wasn't too like boring or like Debbie Downer-ish since I'm not purchasing anything from the collection, but hopefully you guys could understand my reasonings and why I decided to pass on the collection. And again, like I said, not in every Will I Buy It video am I going to purchase something. And I mean, honestly, like more times than not, I'm not going to purchase something because not everything speaks to me, not every brand speaks to me. Sometimes I have enough in my collection. I don't need to keep purchasing and purchasing just for the sake of buying it, you know, that sort of thing. I'm just a real person. Like, yes, I have a YouTube channel, but I'm just a real person over here, and that I just don't need everything. And I feel like sometimes it can be harder with watching these YouTube videos and seeing, especially like the bigger influencers that get these PR packages, and it's always, you need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. Like, really, truly, we don't. So, I mean, that's why I make these videos, to show that there can be real people out there as well. And of course, just to talk my way through products and collections and releases and just be able to talk to you guys about new releases and stuff. But please do leave in the comments down below what you think of the Mariah Carey and MAC collection. Will you be getting any of it? Have you purchased any of it? Will you go to the stores on December 15th? I remember hearing that like the Selena release when it came in stores was just like pure craziness. So are any of you guys gonna actually get to a store and try to purchase anything from the collection? I would love to know. But also please do leave in the comments below what you would like to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. Like I said, I post these videos every Wednesday morning, so you will see another one next week. So leave in the comments down below what you'd like to see in the videos, and I will get that going for you for next week. I'm so excited about it. I'm really loving the way this series is going so far. But if you did enjoy this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed before you go, and I'll catch you real soon in my next one. Bye.